Mom, Mom. Oh, come here.
Make sure you get some close-ups.
I will.
Are we live on YouTube right now?
Yes.
Okay, so they're gonna be.
I know.
Yeah, they want us.
It had to kick in.
When you unroll it, if you're not paying attention or breeze comes around, it can be tricky. Yes. So this solves that problem.
I'm gonna go to the other side.
Just get real.
I know.
Our winter woodland mattress, and this is a fabulous design, hand-painted design by Lexie. Yes. She is an amazing artist. Shout out to Lexie if you're watching. Shout out Lexie. Amazing job. Beautiful colors. Love supporting the artist. So I just want to show really quick if we can get a close-in shot of how much you're able to get with these transfers. You guys, you can make
12 by 16 sheets.
several projects with these.
Several.
Yes.
To do like all your Christmas decor.
Decor,
Cards.
signage,
Or
cards.
signage, cards, even like ornament plaques.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff. So
We've been playing with them, and I can't. We haven't even been through a pad yet. So
look at this big
tons
buck
and
here.
tons
We're
of
gonna
value.
use that one.
Yes, we're gonna go and we're gonna demo this today, the buck, and
This
then
is our painterly floral. And it is full of sunflowers, and it's very, very buildable, so that you can layer them without having to cut them out of a bigger design.
make your own bouquets, make some trailing roses around a dresser,
Yes.
some beautiful signage. I mean, you guys, you're gonna have so much fun with this. And what we love about it, and what our heart was, first of all, Josie hand painted these. With oil, it looks hand painted. So that's a really fun little tidbit about
See all the
our
strokes in
painterly
it?
florals.
Much like the lemon drops.
Yes.
For how you can see the strokiness in it. It's similar in that way.
Yeah, so let's
this is our
open up
painterly
one.
florals.
And we got to kind of hurry. So if we feel rushed, it's because we are. We have an hour to show you guys all of these things. And we have a lot of different products to do after the transfers. We're going to go straight into the molds
Yes.
and then stamps.
Yes.
Did you guys get your coffee today?
We did.
Okay,
Can
good.
you tell?
Well, I just wanted to make sure. No, I just wanted to make sure you had it because you're probably gonna need it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what?
Also, the aprons are part of the 2020 release. You guys were asking for aprons, so you can get your aprons from your stocking.
Yes. Now, these are lightly gummed, so they're easy to remove out of the pad. Yes, the binding is a light gum, so that you can easily pull it out, but that it
Stays together.
stays together. Okay, so we're gonna use this, but I want. Can you hold it and I'll do the. So there we go.
Yay!
You can picture how. And my fingers are covered with clay, so I'm not awesome at this part.
You got it?
Yes, but I'm holding this because the gum, like I said, it's a light gum, so these will.
They will
Pull
come
out
off if you're
easily.
rough, so be gentle. And if they do, it's no big deal. Keep them stuck.
Just my head.
No big whoop, as Mira says. Hi, Mira. Yay! Poinsettias. Who likes poinsettias?
Awesome. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, you guys, the pine cones.
See how it's being pulled on and stuff. These could start falling down because you're not usually hanging them like this.
Another thing to note, you guys, these are good all winter long. They're not so Christmas that you could not use them on winter signage.
Are you seeing that? And then the words, so the trees across it, or there's enough to do it on a bigger board, or this way, all across.
We have some other examples. We're going to demo the buck, but we also have some finished samples that we will show you guys of these things as well.
And Lexie was so awesome. Partway through the layout progress, where we were laying out her artwork and piecing it on the sheets we wanted, we're like, we need trees.
We need
Lexie,
more
I'm
trees.
sorry, we need
Yeah.
more trees. And,
And
she's
more
like,
acorns.
no problem, girls. And she got right in and she made these free cups.
Yes.
Oh,
And different sizes and scale, right? Because you guys are makers, so you know when you get in there, you really need the different variety of scale when you're making signage.
Exactly.
So let's get started with the book. Isn't he handsome?
Handsome.
I love
Handsome. So we are
Did you guys
going
get a
to.
There we go.
Yes. Good idea. And this is a very manageable size to get in and cut.
Right, because we
So-
we fit in some hollies around there for little details. There's so much value in these packs, these transfer packs, you guys.
Yes, there is, and you guys are gonna find. Oh, one of our favorite things to do is to see the different ways that you guys all use them.
I know, we are so looking forward to that. Your stockist, the transfers will be available from your stockist at the end of September. So not too long to wait and plenty of time to do your Christmas projects. But the transfers, end of September.
Fun.
And then how many of you guys have used the transfers? And you can answer this online too in the comments. Tell us if you've used the transfers before. Can we have a show of hands? Okay, so a lot of you have. If you haven't, we're about to show you how easy they are, which is why these are so popular, because it's one of the products that we have that's just really instant gratification, baby.
Yes.
You
Now
can
the
just,
nice thing is our patent pending gridded backing or a carrier sheet makes it super easy to check that you're level by just checking that this is parallel with the edge. It's just a simple little tool. Yay! Woo!
I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Where'd you see my shoes?
So we're gonna get in. We're just showing. Oh, put this bad boy down.
All right.
All right.
We're going to double team this.
Double team. Now we are getting a little fast. and
Yeah, we're
furious on
going
this.
fast. You don't have to do this fast. You
You
can be
don't
a
have
little
to
more
be-
careful.
Yeah, rough and
We're catching
You
some
are
air
so
bubbles,
good
which
at
makes
that.
it go super fast.
Yeah.
So you can see already how quickly this happens.
And then these will be available. We'll get close-up shots for our online
Yeah.
feed. And then, yes.
All right, you finish it off, sister.
You guys
What are
know,
we
who
on,
knows
like
about
30
catching
seconds?
air with transfers? Give me a show of hands.
Catch
Who
the
knows
air.
about
Catch
catching
air.
Catching air
It's a
is
whole
just
new-
where you get a
Crafters
little
can catch
bit of
air
a ridge,
too.
a little bit of a wave, and you're pressing it that way.
Yeah.
Now, the
We
thing
need to
about
hashtag
that,
catch air.
catching air. Now, the thing about that is two things. Sometimes it'll cause you to get a little bit of a crack if you're
Like that. I just made it happen so
Yeah.
that you could show that.
And the other thing is, you always want to furnish the heck out of it with a clean, dry cloth after you're done. Well, you really want to do that even more if you caught air and made it go on easy, okay?
Yeah.
So, because that per inch pressure that you need for that good adhesion. And you also, now here's the other little trick you can do for burnishing. You can take a piece of this and use this to burnish. Because you have slide. You don't want to do anything that's going to tug on it.
Yeah.
But you can get a good burnish and really get in there and do that.
But when you guys
And
look close, you can see the little cracks.
no, it's not. It looks like part of the design.
Yeah.
Also, and this is all in the packaging, but to increase your adhesion, especially when you're using a chalk style paint that's so porous, is sealing it with a water-based type sealer. So that you're creating a smoother, like if you looked under a microscope, it's going to be smoother and sealed, and you're going to get increased adhesion. Make sure, as always, that it's good and dry.
It also kind of adds the same sheen to the entire project, which kind of makes it meld with your project more. And there you go.
Did Lexie nail this or
Woo!
what?
Did we even tell you guys the name? It's Woodland Christmas. That's the name of the IOD Christmas transfers. Woodland Christmas, which so fits it.
How much will you be able to do with all the little bits of
Oh,
Christmas goodness?
yes. Should we show them the rest? Let's show them really quickly.
Oh yeah, we
The
had.
rest of this set that we did.
Yes, we have those pre-done now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Are those over here?
No, they are over there.
So,
Oh my gosh! I can't believe we almost check this out.
Guys, I'm passing the deer.
Oh yeah, pass it.
Pass that beautiful book.
Pass the book. It reveals a little bit of the stamp, so don't look at that yet. But look at Valerie. Right? This is the tree transfer, and then here's some of the holly. Yay!
You want me to pass that too?
Yeah, pass it around.
But don't look at the stamp.
Yeah, don't look at the stamps. Nothing to see there.
Okay, so let's open up and just show.
The floral. Yes, nice up close. We're doing okay on time. Okay. We're moving quick.
I know. I hate when I feel rushed because I feel like
Chris Farley.
that too.
Sally, it's uncanny.
But I don't want you to feel rushed.
Oh, but no.
So
You
that's the
relax.
thing that's-
We're moving
You guys
along.
relax. We're just. So again, you want to hold
Yeah.
over the designs and the majorly floral. We've got, and then of course if you have lavender strips, 2 sheets of the lavender sprigs.
These are my favorite.
So those, you can see one of the samples on there is actually a mock-up with lavender all across the bottom of a white highway. Right?
Yes.
Faded back.
People out in the world can buy them.
Or mixed in, or mixed in also.
Now, just a side note, all of these reveals will be on our blog one by one starting today. Every day. So you will have plenty of imagery to go back and drool over. If we do say stores.
So you can see the sprigs of leaves so that you can tuck them in as you go.
Mine are white.
More roses. You guys can't get enough of the roses.
Thank
You
you.
know that.
Oh my gosh.
All the
You guys will have to come up and get with each other. Okay.
2 sheets of that, some
Thanks for joining today.
and of course then you need stem sections to tuck in there.
Yes, this adds so much versatility when you are building your vining roses or creating what I'm excited about is you can create beautiful bouquets on signage and more lavender, so you go across an entire dresser. So as we're creating these things, you guys, as we're designing these products for you, we're thinking about, because we know we use this the same way, we're thinking about how you're going to use it and making sure that the products are going to meet you and meet your needs as you're making it. So we're always thinking about that. They can layer beautifully as well. So as you're creating your vines, you can layer the florals over each other.
Yes. Zeb's gonna transfer the crap out of stuff.
You know what? I am. Someone asked when these are going to be available in the UK.
Get in touch with their local
Yes,
stockist.
yes. If you get in touch with your local stockist, they will be able to let you know. And stockists get in touch with your distributors, and they will tell you when yours is due. But very soon. Very soon. So we were gonna
Can I
do
pass this? Is that
some
okay?
next. Let's do the molds.
Yes. just
Careful with it.
yeah, because the sheets are
yeah.
lightly gummed around.
Just
Or you
wanna
know
see
what?
the
Better
cover.
than passing it,
let's leave
we'll
it.
put it on the table, and when we're done,
Yeah.
or
Okay,
somewhere,
that's a little
when we're
safer.
done, you guys are free
It's like
to
gold
go
right now.
because
It's all
they're all
we've got.
It's the only one you brought with you?
It's the only one.
Be careful.
Okay.
Oh my God. Just show us the covers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also want to make a note, you guys, and the interweb. That sounds so old, but interweb. Anyway, you guys need to understand that some of these products sold out quickly, so the stockists have already been buying them. They sold not
yet.
right. But these products in general, the new release, the fall 2020 release, a lot of the products sold out very, very quickly. So we're going to ask that you be very patient with your stockist and stay with your stockist.
Exactly.
Don't go looking for another stockist. Loyalty matters, you guys, and that stockist is working hard to get those products. And they were very sad that they couldn't get a hold of it, and they're just concerned that their customers are going to travel somewhere else. So just keep that in mind. They will have it very soon.
Yes, they're gonna have it
Very,
soon.
very soon. So if you're patient, it will pay off.
A particular one,
Your
it
stock
will be
is
coming soon.
Let
Let them
excited to serve you.
what
So
you want.
just keep that in mind, guys, okay? That's very important.
Can I get a big round of
Amen.
applause for that
COVID grace.
idea? Exactly.
If we can have grace with each other during this time, it goes a very long way. Okay? So COVID grace, guys.
And someone asked the name of it.
Oh,
Painterly floral. Painterly floral. Okay, next category. How are we doing? We're doing so good. Oh my gosh, it's only been 15 minutes.
Very cool. Okay, so we're gonna show the stamps first, right?
Build it up a little. We need a drum roll.
Stamps, and we have.
Are we missing one?
Because there's 7 new stamps.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Sweet, and the bag.
Lots
Okay.
of stuff you guys have been
Okay.
asking for.
Boom, boom.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so we've got 7 new stamp designs.
With stamps.
3 of them are double
Did
sets.
someone just say what are stamps?
No, she said yay stamp.
Oh, okay.
And they have a little sticker on
A
them
little
that's new.
surprise bonus.
It says bonus reusable mask.
It is not a mask.
It's not a fake
So you laugh, but a lot of stockists thought it was.
mask. Exactly. So,
Which is understandable.
let's first talk about our fonts.
Okay.
Our font sets.
Who's been wanting more fonts?
Come on.
For our signage girls, where are our signage people at?
Actually, we are.
We're still missing one?
But it's
Okay.
here.
You guys, we kind of filled this cup. We might have gone overboard. And when we're coming up with these, you guys, you would crack up if you overheard our conversations. We can do that one. We can do one more. One more. We can do it. Farmhand.
Super. One of the things that when we were coming up with the fonts, we're like, let's mix these together and see how they work.
How they work
Let's
together.
be very intentional about the scale of each one so that when you mix them, it works for word art.
Yes.
So that, I mean, they're a little addictive when you have one, you're like, oh, this would really look good if I had the
And
swoosh.
looking all over Pinterest at all the beautiful different farmhouse signage, I'm telling you guys, there was not like one that we could not
Yes.
replicate that we are inspired by with the fonts that we're offering.
Yes.
So yay.
Now, before I go further, the mask thing, okay?
Talk about the mask.
Inside of each set are these reusable plastic masks. And what that means is you pop one out. Let me pop one out. We'll probably need to just demo it, huh? Okay, so.
Let's demo it after we show
Yes.
them all the designs.
Okay, so we'll demo it
everyone wants
after
to
we
see the
show you the
designs.
design. So, okay, we have farmhouse,
Farmhand.
farmhand.
I threw up. I said farmhouse signage.
You did.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. We have.
You got that, Matt? Yep. Okay.
We have retro, which is a 2 sheet big old
stamp set.
And the fun thing is, because it's an outline, you can color it in whatever way you want.
Or you can do it solid,
watercolor,
because you can just color in the lines and make it solid.
Option. Super.
Imagine
super
this.
retro.
You use your IOD inks, you stamp, and then you watercolor inside. Wouldn't that be beautiful? This is going to be technique rich. I can't wait to see what you guys do with that.
Then we have
So this is You guys have been missing the handwriting. We've got the handwriting, and this one's big.
yes.
And nice swoosh.
Script.
Show them back.
That's pretty.
Yes, that's going to be even more descriptive.
I'll bring it close in just a sec. You guys will let me steal the stamps so I can show.
Yeah.
That's not the ones that are absolutely.
We'll step first.
Okay, thank you.
And then this is fun. This is called block type. And it's
Connector words with fun vintage lineage and everything. And this really makes you stretch your fonts. Like this adds a whole nother font. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
again with the mask, but
Yes.
Loving the maps.
We will show that.
now we have seashore
That one.
and
Two sheets.
two
We
sheets.
couldn't make up our minds, so we just said, make it a two
We were like, oh no, I need that huge conch shell. No, I need that huge
We couldn't get rid of anything.
coral. Sally's
So
like,
it's a two
let's make the coral be buildable. So like, you can piece it together going however you
Whatever
like.
shape you want, you can make coral do whatever you want it to do.
Yes. Isn't that fun?
Lots of big, and the detail in these, you guys, you have to check out the detail. It's just beautiful.
When you guys see the names, can you stand the phones? They can't.
Holly Jolly.
Could you sing a song with it?
It's a classic Christmas. It's got a big Santa. It's got a tree. Again, whenever we're putting these sets together, we're like, how can this be super versatile?
Yeah.
So that people, because I know when I'm thinking of like the things that I buy for making, I'm like, I want to be able to use this for more than one project.
Yeah.
I want to be able to use it for lots of different things. And
Right.
of course, there's gift giving for Christmas decor and card making and all the things. I mean, can you imagine an awesome huge card with any one of these pieces of art? So super fun. Holly Jolly.
You guys see that? Everyone loves the Santa Claus. Yay! And a nice, it's a very retro feeling. It has a really cool retro Christmas tree and some ornaments. We have already been making signage, and these little retro drop ornaments are so fun to just kind of put in between words.
Oh yeah. How fun would it be to use the swoosh to make a big word, leaving enough room underneath it, like on a plate,
and hang
to
the
hang
ornaments
the
off.
little ornaments hanging off.
idea.
And now we have Evergreen. And what's cool about Evergreen is it's winter. It's not only Christmas.
Yeah.
You can use it for all your winter decor as
All winter
well.
long.
So,
And these guys use pine cones. We've got like 3 or 4 different kinds of pine cones because we all have our favorite kind of pine cone. They're all in there.
this is diagonal because we like to get the biggest
Big.
length in some of the pieces. So you can see, like, you've got, this is long. I think it's like 14 inches.
Okay.
And so you can do it, you can do it at the top of the sign and bottom.
Is it 14 inches?
Yes, exactly. How you can piece it together. And with the mask option that's now in there, and you can always make masks, but before we taught how to do it. You stamp it down onto paper, and then you cut it out, and then you use that to cover your impression before you go in to do the next. But that was a step. So with these, and we would say save them in an envelope. With these, they're like more sturdy, they're clear so you can see through them.
So you can layer your designs without muddying the design.
Exactly.
We can show you guys that later. I don't know if we'll have time to do a demo today?
Of the mask. Well, let's just quickly do demo that because that's kind of a big deal. Where's the board?
I'll show that one.
Wrong
Are you
type,
going to
guys.
use that
It's
one?
not, it's Corona, I promise. It's the wrong type.
Yeah,
Are you using this one?
I am, but go ahead.
Let me show them the
Yes.
goodness.
Where's the oldest board? Oh, over here.
Yes, the right here.
Let's
Which
grab
one do you want?
a light one, a white one.
Large?
Yeah. Oh, and you know what?
There's ink and ink pads over here.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Where are they?
Right here.
There. Thank you.
I don't know what color you want.
We'll just do
Sarah just tells me how much.
the green. Let's do the green.
I got green.
Awesome.
Here's that.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Two new grass. Okay.
You guys need like 6 assistants.
We're gonna be
I know.
pictures and names starting
What's that?
today. Some people, if they miss the name, I'm just telling you, we're gonna be posting
Yes.
pictures with the name.
Yes. There will be a blog post starting today for each category, going into depth and detail about the designs with some example projects for you guys to see.
The label changed.
So check our blog as soon as this live is over. It will be going
That
live.
one right there, it says with love, Sarah Angels. Oh, yes.
Very different.
Yeah.
New grass. I'm telling you, I'm totally Chris Farley.
You're
Okay. Okay, so let's get this and this and kind of work it into there so it's not going to be juicy.
I use the ink lid to kind of work it in.
Oh, yeah,
It
the wood
stays
planks.
in. Yeah, the tip. Right, exactly.
The wood planks.
Oh,
What
yes.
do they want to know?
All of the things we're using, you guys, these are our wood blanks, and they come in all the different sizes that you can combine for a gallery wall.
Yes.
So they're all sized for that, and they
Yeah, we've got
are
6 sizes.
two-sided. You can use either side. You can use the shadow box side. You can create a frame, an instant frame with them, or you can use the flat side. So
Or you
they're
can
really,
use
really
both.
versatile. Very high quality, super tight seams. Look at the seams, and super smooth. So there's no waiting before you can jump in and start making. You're ready to go with these. So those of you that are like me and don't want to take a trip to Home Depot and get your wood cut and sand it and all the things, these are for you.
Good question. Does anybody here know why I was using that? What I was doing?
I mean,
These were, it's called
Conditioning.
conditioning, and just applying sandpaper in 2 directions. And what that does is it gives you that surface tooth to stabilize your mediums. For example, when I've used our stamps using pottery glaze on pottery, the pottery glaze has a high water content and it would bead up. After I condition it, it stays stable enough to where I can get a good, clean impression with it.
You get more of the fine detail if you give it
Yes.
just a light sand first. One direction, other direction with a nice fine sandpaper. You only have to do that one time when you first open them. Yes.
Now,
King brought up the point that our wood blanks don't warp like plywood will.
Yes, that is very good
exactly.
point.
And
wood
it's
king,
lightweight.
too.
It is, that's true. It is very lightweight.
It's not
Now-
warped or knotted or.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, I am cutting these out. You don't have to do it this way. There's 2 different ways to do it. When you are working with something that's buildable like this, we wouldn't cut out the alphabet because we use those on a separate mount. Where these, you don't have to use them on a separate mount if you leave them on their backing and just cut them out. That's my favorite way to do it. It's not the only way. It's not even necessarily the best way. It's the way I like to do it. Because it's on its own little mount.
We should have brought our new fin mounts. Our new fin mounts, if you guys haven't seen them from your stockists yet, they actually have different colored lines in like arches and things so that you can lay out your typography in different shapes and work circles and ovals and things like that. So we knew coming out with all the new typography, you guys would want a little something to help you do layout for your signage.
Can you guys see? I think I'll have to do it and then lift it.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and ink this.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. And the new grass green is a bright, vibrant green. But as you know, all of our new colors, and by new I mean just the more recent, not this release, the previous one, are mixable. And there's, if you want to do custom colors, your stockist can show you how.
And they even sell empty bottles with labels
spots.
so that you can create your own palettes.
Exactly.
And custom colors.
So we are going to lay this down here.
Oh, that's the right way.
I'm going to bring one.
Debbie's sister's blowing up her phone because she can't leave without the code. Do you know the code, or does Debbie just know it?
Not ship. Commit. Holding it
Can
in
you
place.
ask Debbie what the
Partly why
Airbnb
I like to have, like, I sometimes
on a different phone?
uses the, what do we call it, bare or naked, the stamps without any backing, and when it's like a shortcut, she's like, I just need one letter, and she'll go in and do that. The stamps are a little tacky. That's how they clean to stuff. So the nice thing about having the backing or the mounting on it is you can slide your fingers across it without
You
sliding.
don't want to shift. You'll get a halo if you shift.
Oh, there we go. So there's this. Now, let's show.
Pretty.
I'll bring it in close in a minute, guys.
We're going to show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you.
What's it called, Julie? Which stamp is it on?
So this is the new thin mounts, you guys. So you can see you have a lot of different lines, and we made them different colors so that you can see them. So you can lay them out.
You can use it as a guide when you're laying it out. You can get a sense of a curve if you want to lay out a word that's on a curve.
When they're smaller.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're
For
12
shipping.
by 18 for shipping, so that it all. 12 by 16.
12 by 16.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
So now we are going to demonstrate the masking.
How many of you guys love to make vintage signs or just signage in general? Yeah, we've had you guys in mind this release. We've got you set. You are good to go.
All right. Now we're going to carefully remove this from the backing that it comes in, and you're going to want to have a nice little envelope to store them in. But you can see this is clear.
It just covers the design.
Are you gonna sell replacement for less than organized crafty people?
I don't know. I hate saying I don't know. It's in.
We have talked about that because some people want them for past ones that didn't come with them.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Another one. So that we can demonstrate how this masking just works.
Although we are going to be selling some organizational things too.
Oh,
Those generally only work when you put stuff up.
People love those things.
So I am going to take this, I'm going to stamp it, or ink it, and then I'm going to go like this, okay? Now ordinarily, when you overlap stamps, this is what happens, right? You see this design and you see this design.
And it gets kind of muddy where it overlaps.
Exactly, it gets
Noisy. That's a
noisy.
good word for it. Noisy.
So, and there's times when that works, but what we like is to have the option. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my mask is covering the design where I want it to. Like here.
Yeah, right there.
And you want to, you know, be, when you're setting it down, be gentle so that you are not shifting your mask. or
No
anything like that.
shifting.
Or your stamp.
And that just takes practice, you guys. And play with your stamps on different surfaces so you get used to it. Some are slicker than others, but the more you use your stamps, the more confident you'll get with
lift
them.
this up so you can see why that was. So let's. So we stamp over the mask, and then you get a nice. It protects your previous impression.
Always use protection.
Idea.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do a different color.
Let's do
Yeah.
one down here.
Good idea.
Put this mask.
Also, Erin brought up the point that the new thin mounts are the same size as the transfer pad, so they should
Yes.
easily
So
together.
they should easily
Yeah.
together, saving everybody.
Perfect.
Why don't we can have this be upside down and then do an ornament that way.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So that we can do red.
Let me do. Ornament.
We'll just do this one there.
I'm gonna do. I don't have red yet. I just did.
Oh, I didn't make a red pad.
Okay. Right now.
We've got time. You guys okay if we make another pad?
Yes,
Okay.
Do it.
So you
Do
can
it.
see the other color.
Yeah,
Are you getting an ornament out?
Yes, I am.
Condition it.
Oh, the bow. Good idea.
Oh, yeah.
The bow.
Dang it, I did it again. I went, I paid attention and I get it on
Although
the
the bow
side.
would have been up higher, so we'll do an ornament hanging down. Yeah. We'll do a couple ornaments.
Oh, I've got an idea.
You want it?
I have an idea.
The back of your stamp clean and the surface to which you're mounting them clean and dry. If you find that your stamps are kind of falling, that means they're not clean. Give them a good warm, not hot. It should be comfortable for your hands. That is the heat you want. Warm soapy water, clean and dry. Okay, here you go. So,
I'm going to put this on a piece of something.
here, use the pin mount.
I don't like doing it pretty sure. It's like an insurance.
I only
It wants to stick to
freestyle,
your finger.
Yeah.
Do you?
pretty much.
Come on, freestyler.
I've watched Zeb and Jamie's
Don't
videos
watch.
at times where I'm like,
We can't watch.
I get a lot of text messages, and Josie's like, "Do you pay attention at all when I teach you
that's
things?"
not true. I don't get posse. I'm just like, if you do it once before you go on film.
That'd be nice.
Nobody has time for that.
Oh, did you? We didn't condition. You did condition.
No, I did not. Don't do what I just did. I did not condition this one. So that's a first there, right? Okay, you're gonna do it.
I'm committed, guys.
Jamie's just like you.
Put your stamps in the dishwasher.
No,
Oh, yeah, do not.
stamps are.
Don't leave them in the car.
Don't leave them in the hot
Yes,
car.
they will warm and
Like I'm hot and flashy. Our stamps are hot and flashy.
our stamps are menopausal.
Yes.
They like it to be nice and cool.
Yes, exactly. There we go. Now let's get our. Make sure this is positioned just so.
Oh. Okay, there you go.
I'm just gonna put it right, and I'm gonna overlap it so that you know.
Yeah.
Again, shifting. Avoiding shifting is the biggest challenge. It's just pay attention and no great drama.
And then lift up.
Okay?
So you can see how much cleaner it is as you layer them up.
Exactly. So your design looks designed and intentional, and you don't have the noise overlap.
Right. It works really well with the fonts. You can kind of cluster them in and behind the florals. and
Totally. And this, I
flourishes
mean,
like that.
imagine the seashells.
Yes.
Right? Being able to see how these are like that. You do that, you get that look by masking. It's easy, it just takes practice. And
Alright, so this, so you guys can see a little better, is the mask.
Thanks for the mask.
Okay.
Like that.
You get it? No, I don't think that's gonna happen, but you can get some from your stockings.
Nice try.
What's that?
Okay.
We got 20 minutes to go somewhere.
Okay.
20 minutes. All right, you guys. We are good. We're right on time.
Okay. So let's
Upside
intro
down.
them first.
There you go.
Right?
Yes.
So we have two Christmas ones. Snowflakes and
Snowflakes and spout.
Bowser
Bowser
Holly.
We've used these so they're not in their beautiful packaging and they're not brand new. We took one set
And
with
of
us.
course, they all have the micro rim, which when we demo it,
Yes,
we'll
we'll
show
share with you the beauty of the micro rims.
I know. And a drink of water.
What's really fun about having the molds be in seashells, along with having seashell stamps, is you can layer those up as well. Molds look beautiful layered with stamps, you guys.
The stockings
Together.
are raving about the detail.
Yes. With the snowflakes, you got that? You guys will be able to come up and see these close up in person. They're gorgeous. Sure, yeah. The snowflakes, you guys, are incredibly detailed.
Yes,
and they've been designed so that you can put them back to back and create ornaments really
Yes.
easily.
The snowflakes are perfectly symmetrical, so they can be used back to back. Just like
You
the.
put the ribbon or the hanger inside and close it together.
Yeah,
You can absolutely
right.
do that.
Yes.
And these two, not all of these are symmetrical because the nature of shells, but the seahorses are symmetrical. So you can do them back to back.
Imagine a seashore themed Christmas tree.
How fun, especially in the beach towns like where we're at right now, right?
Can I s-
And with the snowflakes, you guys, you can use these with, you can, like, they're so detailed that you can use them as florets, or, you know, you can cut the snowflakey part off and use them as medallions. And, yeah, with different things. So those are super detailed, and you can use them in all of your projects. And all in your lawn, so.
Isn't
Yes.
this fun?
Oh my God.
This was all Sally's inspiration. She's like, let's do a really soft.
Did you guys whip that up underneath?
No, we did
We
that
did
earlier.
this
We actually, the project,
white.
guys, this project will actually be on the blog. So you'll get to see how we did this, and you can do one yourself.
Yes, exactly.
So
Isn't
all
that-
the details, and you can put a nice word in here.
Yes. These are literally gobbed onto each other. So whenever you're gobbing your castings, it's going to take longer to dry, and that's fine.
So keep that in mind.
So you're going to want to, like you can see, we've
This
like
is our
air
air
them
dry
up.
clay.
Yes. So let's, and then, so here on these, what we thought, yes. So imagine this with some word art.
Sand and sea.
Sand and sea, exactly. She sells seashell. I mean, you know, all the coastal art.
Is that dry enough to put a wash of
Yeah,
the golden ticket?
I think so. Yeah, do it. And then again, the signage.
Yes, the Christmas trees. And just a little note, I actually used this Christmas tree over here, but I wanted it to sit a little lower. So all I did was cut the bottom branches off and separate from the stem. And what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, totally. Just what she was
What did I
saying.
say?
Nothing.
She's trying to close something on.
Just what she was saying.
Okay,
No,
that's
no.
what she was saying.
No, that's awesome how.
So you
So you can
create
change
any
whatever
size
size you
tree
need.
that you
Exactly.
want.
Yes, exactly. Or big.
What did you use?
That's what I was about.
Like,
So a lot of people have never used our silicone molds, and we've got a question here. Yeah.
Pass it. Yes, great idea.
Yeah,
let's get
pass it
close
around.
up. You can imagine doing. You could create a big old Christmas tree with these evergreen pieces.
You could do, if you were a beach person too, like with the
Oh, and mix in the yes, you could.
Oh yeah,
Or
even
you can mix shells in here.
yeah, shells and coral and greenery and I mean in this color thing even
Yes.
would be. You're looking at me
Beautiful.
like no. Okay.
You were looking at me like
Am
that.
I? No. Yes.
There's
So,
Debbie.
Our molds, you guys. How many of you guys have used our molds? Tell us online too. How many of you guys have used our molds?
Yes.
Okay. We have the best mold ever.
Yeah.
I really love our molds. They're high quality silicones. You can use them different set than you're crafting, but you can use them for sugar arts. And you can put in them cookie dough. You can put melting chips in there, chocolate. Imagine these guys with white chocolate and a little baking glitter. Would that be fun? And super fast. I've done it before,
So I can go
and it's
check
one
it
of the easiest ways you can top cupcakes with it.
Totally.
And you can get super fancy, super fast and easy. Who doesn't want to be fancy for Christmas?
And so when it's easy, especially. Imagine, just even if you got big round, the big round cookie cutters in different sizes, just the round set because it's so versatile. And you could do,
I've been bringing
like,
the stuff
you
up
could
close so we can
do
see it here.
Okay.
whatever thing you wanted, but then chocolate and this on top of the cookie. I mean, a plate of that, and then
Cupcake
sprinkle
toppers.
your glitter.
Did you already say that? Cupcake toppers?
No, I do not.
Well, I said, but I meant the baking chocolate sticking up, but you could also do fondant and have it cover the cupcake, like frosting over the top. So they're food safe. That's all of that was to say. They're food safe, and you can have a lot of fun with them for your Christmas.
Oh, we
season.
had one of our Gina Andes
Super kid friendly too.
vintage homestead. She
My kids
restored-
love these.
She vintage charm homestead.
Mm-hmm.
She did a pie. Gina Andes. Check
Oh,
out her
yes.
pie she did. It was big, beautiful.
A lot of cool stuff with food.
Yes.
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 Okay,
Oh, 5 minutes.
we've got
Okay.
5 minutes.
Let's quickly just demo
Them coming out of the
them
molds.
coming out of the molds for.
And we'll run a wash. Let's run a wash over the seashells.
Okay, good idea.
Just so you
let's
can see the
do
detail.
This piece, it's so funny. Sometimes it's the not significant, like this just little piece of greenery is gonna be, like you saw in the piece passing around, so versatile
Yeah.
that because you can build out, you can build swags, you can
Yeah.
build wreaths, you can build a tree. So super versatile.
So this is our air dry clay. Again, it's artist quality clay. What you find at the big box stores
Many
is
of them.
craft. It's like more kid quality clay. This is high quality
So
air
what
dry
that
clay.
means is it preserves your details better because you don't have. Sometimes you'll have something that's kind of spongy. Well,
Right.
That detail doesn't stay as well.
This
So-
is beautiful. It's soft and supple and dense. It's luscious clay.
So we've got
Bows.
boughs of holly.
Yes.
Shells and snowflakes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, as I pulled across this, you saw that micro rim popping up, and as you
The
drag
micro
across
rim
it,
is
whether you use your
everything.
fingers or whether you use a spatula, that little it sits proud of the plate, we'll call it, so that it
Patent
creates
pending.
a tension spot that pulls the edge and gives you a cleaner edge.
And sharp.
Exactly, and so.
And I do believe it's because it's patent pending. We came up with it, and so it's the only molds that you have that. And you guys, it really is everything.
Okay, and so let me do a
Ooh, that
couple
is a
more.
nice clean edge, which makes
So-
a difference in the real detailed ones.
Guys, you don't have to do this. I do it because the less you have to even put any pressure or pull on your
It
casting,
just falls out.
the more, if it just falls out, you're not distorting any of your details. So it's not necessary.
It's
This
more
is just
forgiving.
points.
Yeah, it's necessary.
I
It
actually
is
don't.
fabulous.
I always forget, so I skip
And
that
I
step.
always say
Well, if it's
it
really
works.
And I'm
hot
able to
outside,
do it
it's actually
fine.
sticky, so it's nice to have it.
Yes, see, that's
Yes.
true. Temperature
Exactly.
matters with your
So
clay.
if
And
you-
always keep it wrapped up.
See, if you can just get them to just fall out, then
Yeah.
you know
Yay.
it's.
So pretty.
That, and then I'm
Beautiful.
just gonna do one more quick little, this tiny
Can
little
I ask,
cone.
when will these be
Yeah,
available
Show
for?
them the gorgeous little acorn. Is that that's
So
an
the
acorn.
trees, everything on here except for these three are symmetrical. So that like these pine cones, let me just do one
Oh, it
more.
is a pine cone. I thought it was an acorn.
Yes,
There we go. Little bitty pine cone.
So I'm gonna do this one. And when I put the cornstarch, I do that, and then I do, just like when you're baking a cake, tap out the excess so it's not filling your details, okay? And then I'm going to show you quickly this one, because how pretty would, kind of like icicles, right?
Mm-hmm. Dropping down. These are the real
Yes.
elegant pine cones, which I really like.
So these
Bougie
are,
pine cones.
these are symmetrical, so you
Show
can
me
make
how
that
to
like
pick
that.
those up.
You could actually do like jewelry,
earrings.
Christmas jewelry. Oh my gosh, lightweight earrings. For earrings, I would use either polymer clay or
Those would be
resin
so pretty.
because
Oh my gosh,
they're
that's so
stronger. Okay, we gotta wrap it up.
Okay.
Question: When can we get these?
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Debbie. So these actually will be available from your stockist on 9/1.
The stamps
That's not
mold.
So September 1st.
Yes.
So yes, you can get your hands on the stamps and the molds September 1st.
But
the transfers end of September.
But to remind you what we said, that because of the demand, some of the items did sell out. So if your stockist, if there's one or two they don't have, stick with them, let them know, I really want to get this, and it'll be shortly behind. So that way you're supporting your
patience will
stockist
pay off
and creating that relationship where if you let them know ahead of time, I'm going to be wanting this, this, and this, then they can put it on the
Yes.
So we have it all loaded to our website on DIYagogo.com. So come the 1st, we will activate it, and we have every mold. So just set an alarm for the 1st, and you can go on to DIYagogo.com and get what we have in stock.
Yes. Go to our website, ironworkdesigns.com.
And Jamie also has hers on her website. We will sell out fast. I think we have 16 of every mold. Maybe we don't have the transfers yet. They haven't shipped yet. But we have 16 of every mold, and they will activate on the 1st. So set an alarm on your phone, and they will be on the website. And if we run out, go to jamierayvintage.com.
Exactly.
I'll show you guys close-ups here.
In my
I'll bring stuff close.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Instagram and Facebook, for joining us today. Ask any questions you want in the comments, and we will answer them.
Yes, ask away.
Ask away.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Going
blog
up
posts coming
right on this stuff.
today. Ooh, look at this. And how to make it.
So pretty. Oh, you guys are awesome.
So,
All right.
so everyone, we need to wrap it up because we have another class coming in, and Sally and Josie will meet you over in our IOD section. They're gonna take their samples over, answer your questions. We have tons of stuff for sale over there. Not the new stuff, but that will be available on Monday. So, thank you all. There you go.
No, it's because Debbie has
Okay, say hi to my people.
All right, guys. We're going to catch you later. We're probably going to go live again here in a minute for another thing. Yeah, at 2 o'clock we'll be live again. So thanks for hanging out and seeing you guys in a little bit.
It wasn't.
All right, you guys.
Already on there. If you're in our email list, you'll get the email as soon as they're live.
Okay,
But unfortunately, we only ordered like 8 units of everything. Pace yourself.
I don't know how to end this because I don't have my glasses on. All right, you guys.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit.